Так, что ты понадавал мне до хера опять квестов? Жесть просто. Вроде бы поразобрался опять нахер. Японский городовой. Так. Ладно, сначала пойдем работорговля. Если портить отношения с нафтами, то лучше я их испорчу сейчас. Чем потом, когда буду делать квест за нафтов. А так у меня будет типа компенсированность. Так, я куда правильно иду? Да. Так, бушлат у меня вроде есть. Ну, не бушлат, а нафтовская форма есть. Так, подожди-ка. Курт. Я что, фиолетовый выбил? Сила 4. Жаль. Он мне дает на ремесло бонус. Бонус дружбы, то есть когда дружба, то у меня ремесло выше, да? То есть на 30-м у меня станет сила 3.
To Sarde, what can I do for you?
Manfred, the quartermaster of New Serene Garrison, told me that he'd received a letter from you. Was one of your ships hijacked by the guard?
The Trident and its crew were commandeered by the San Mateus garrison. Commandeered? We will not let ourselves be threatened by these land pirates. The guard has no idea who it is dealing with. I've already sent several of our warships to board the Trident and release its crew. The guards taken on board shall be given no quarter.
I understand, Admiral. But Quartermaster Manfred was as surprised as you to hear this news. That's why he asked me to investigate. The guard never gave the order for such an operation.
So these mercenaries do not even know how to manage their men? Remarkable. We will not deal with the guard until Manfred cleans up his ranks. No more of these hireling thugs will set foot on my ships. The nobles will just have to do without their bodyguards.
I will tell them, Admiral, and know that I am fully aware of the problems that caused this act of piracy. Not only for the guard, but for all the nations on this island. I will do everything to find those responsible.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I will eagerly await your news. Anything else?
I need to be going. Until we meet again, Admiral. The Admiral knows that we can't do anything without the force of the Guard. By prohibiting them from transport, she is putting everyone at risk, leaving us to take care of the problem.
At the same time, she has something to be mad about. This is the first time in our history that anyone has dared to attack our ships.
Ну, все случается рано или поздно. Да вообще, вы тоже подохреневшие. Нафты. Монополия ни к чему хорошему никогда не приводила. В перспективе. Угу. Чтоб можно было, если что, парализация врубить. Так. Я здесь. Это надо вот так отойти. Налево. Налево.
It's blocked.
Подожди. Сюда? Я не могу, да? Так, может быть, с другой стороны пройти. Дайте пройти. Блин. Ну алло. С другой стороны зайти и двери тут открыть. Задолбал уже. Так, подожди. Убираем. Наконец-то, все. Теперь можно проходить.
Greetings. Quartermaster Herbert. I'm in charge of these barracks. And you are?
De Sade, legate of the congregation.
Nice to meet you, Your Excellency. And what can I do for you?
Quartermaster Manfred sent me.
I was expecting such a visit. And I'm glad Manfred sent an external investigator. This commandeering business may just spell the end of the Guard. Without the Nord's transport, we are finished. I don't understand what could have happened. I can assure you that we have never issued an order to that effect. It's as if some members of the Guard obey others' commands.
We had trouble with a criminal organization within the Guard. I wouldn't be surprised if they were behind this matter once again.
Oh, this is terrible news, Your Excellency. How can we sort the good apples from the bad?
By speaking to those in charge of those in command of this town, and trying to unravel the truth from the lies.
Since you neutralized Major Herman and his gang, 3 lieutenants have been leading the troops, while waiting for a new senior officer to be appointed. They are Lieutenants Alexander, Klaus, and Ermelind.
Do you think they're honorable?
I won't vouch for them if that's what you're asking. I don't know them well enough.
Thank you, Quartermaster. I'll go and find them.
Так. Это внизу? Верхний этаж. Верхний этаж. Верхний этаж. Спуск. Подъем. Направо. Так. Ну, пойдем сначала сюда. Лейтенант. Так, подожди. Если что, их тут... Ага.
Hello, Lieutenant. My name is De Sade.
Oh, you are the legate of the congregation. You're quite the celebrity amongst our ranks. I am
Хрена у него там
Lieutenant
Моргенштерн.
Alexander. Did you need me?
Или как он там. Короче, здоровый двуручный меч.
I'm conducting an investigation into the illegal commandeering of the ship the Trident. We must work fast and find out who organized this act of piracy. Or we will all pay the price. Do you know the men who seized the ship and who they served under?
All I can tell you, Your Excellency, is that I'm sure they were not under my orders. As foolish as it sounds, we don't know the identity of the soldiers involved. Since our previous commander's coup attempt, there's been tremendous upheaval. We lack senior officers. The registers are not up to date, and many men are on the run. I suspect the supporters of the coup who escaped the trial may be responsible.
It's not impossible. I dealt with Major Herman who was serving Commander Torsten, but I didn't take care of his men.
It's only an idea, of course, but one that seems most logical to me.
I'll leave you, Lieutenant.
Либо еще как вариант пытаться спихнуть на сторонников переворота, что это они были. А себя, типа, как бы... Так, подожди. Так, это... так, мне куда? Мне вот направо? А мне направо. Сюда? Ну, можно и сюда. Так, ты одна.
Hello. I am...
De Sade, legate of the merchant congregation, right? Nice to meet you, Your Excellency.
Lieutenant Ermelind at your service.
Well, I didn't know I was so famous. Can you tell me anything about the ship that was commandeered by the guards?
A complete act of piracy, if you want my opinion.
Do you know who these guards were and under which officer they served?
No, and no soldier is missing here as far as I know. This is very strange. But since the commander's attempted coup, everything has gone to hell here. Men start muttering as soon as we have our backs turned. Some recruits have suffered violence, but refuse to name their attackers.
Do you think something is going on?
It seems obvious to me that some people took advantage of this unrest to line their own pockets.
I see. Thank you. I'll leave you to it. Farewell, Lieutenant.
Так, ну, значит, будет вон там. Там что-нибудь.
Your Excellency,
Оп.
if you really want to know what's going on in this barracks, find me tonight near the church.
To whom do I have the honor of speaking?
Ночью, короче.
Quiet. No one must know that I spoke to you. I am Sergeant Franz, and I'm prepared to help you. Don't forget the church tonight.
Окей. Сегодня к церкви ночью. А? Правильно. Так. Не понял. Да что так много дверей-то?
Hello, Lieutenant. De Sarde, legate of the merchant congregation.
Lieutenant Klaus, what can I do for you, Your Excellency?
I'm investigating the illegal commandeering of a Naut ship that took place here in San Mateus. Do you happen to know the men responsible and the officer they served under?
I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I don't know. I only took office in this city 2 weeks ago. I'm just getting to know my troops. I was sent here to remedy the lack of officers following the arrest of the commander's men. Are you sure that this commandeering is not the isolated act of a few homesick recruits?
Not totally sure, but it's very unlikely. Managing the crew of a Naut ship requires great numbers and organization.
I see. In that case, sorry for not being more useful.
Farewell, Lieutenant. The Lieutenant's interrogation produced nothing.
Ну, пошли
Silence is our
ждать.
only lead.
With this gang's reign of terror, we were lucky to have come across him.
Пошли ждать ночи, ночи. Так, блин, как отсюда уйти? Ой, не туда. Так, ну, он сказал дождаться. Ой, это близко вообще, класс. Главное мне на это место встречи не перейти раньше времени. Так, прямо... Лево. Право. Ты кто? И здесь. Так. Сохраняемся. Шпим до ночи. Ночь. А, вот эта церковь? О. Она, кстати, закрыта.
Here you are. I wasn't sure you'd come. That will be understandable. It's better to be wary with Эгон.
What do you know about this organization?
More than I would like. I'm part of it. Now ask me any questions you want. We don't have much time.
Who took possession of the ship? And for what purpose?
Soldiers from the garrisons, members of Egon's organization. The boat was supposed to be used to transport the island captives to the mainland. Someone must have had enough of only being able to move a few slaves at a time, hidden in the holds. Now they've pulled this big stunt. They've not only attracted the wrath of the Nauts, but also your attention. Egon would never have made such a mistake, and they'll make the fool who did suffer dearly.
If you're part of this organization, why did you want to talk to me?
I joined this gang some time ago, without realizing the extent of their power. I naively thought that it would only be a matter of completing a few small secret protection missions, but I found myself involved in a sordid business with the young islanders. We capture them to sell them as slaves. They're very popular in brothels. I participated for a long time, without batting an eye, but I ended up bonding with one of the captured islanders, and the horror of this trafficking has finally hit home. I don't want it to happen to her.
Ну, вообще-то, чувак, мне тебе абсолютно ни хера не жалко, если тебя грохнут.
Do you know who Egon is? Or at least who runs this organization?
No, everything is very compartmentalized. Each group knows only its direct superior, never the one above. Not only do I not know the big boss, but I don't know anything about his other activities.
And who gives you your orders?
Lieutenant Ermelin, that woman is ruthless. After a business rush, she decided to make a clean sweep, probably to avoid the wrath of Egon. She told us that we had to get rid of the islanders we still held captive. She wants to clean up behind us to avoid leaving any trace. My friend is among them. If I can't find a way to stop Ermelind, she will die.
If we want to prevent this massacre, we will have to intervene quickly. Where are the islanders held captive?
They're kept in a former logging facility on the outskirts of town.
О, я помню, я там бегал.
No, numbers are small to avoid arousing suspicion.
Пойдем сейчас всех
But when
грохнем.
Ermelin comes with her troops to get rid of the young people, it'll be a very different story.
Well, we'll take control of the operation before that happens, by getting rid of the guards. When Ermelind and her soldiers come, we will use the element of surprise to neutralize them.
With all due respect, there will be many. Are you sure you'll be able to...
Будем бегать.
We could ask for help from one of the native clans. The
В войнах бури?
Stormers,
Это
for
кто
example.
такие?
Do you think they would?
If it only involved us, I doubt it. But it's about saving their own young people. They'll also be able to give them shelter when we free them.
We will need to act quickly. I fear Ermelind will take action any moment now.
I'll go get help in Vedlug as soon as possible and take care of the operation.
Thank you. I'll arrange to be appointed as the scout for Ermelin's squad. That way I can let you know when we arrive.
We should go to Vedlug.
Yes, Storm
Okay.
Warriors will be a good asset.
Так. А это лейтенант что-то такая. А? Та-та-та-та-та-та. Ну. Кто-то решил набить карманы. Угу. Сволочь. Да тут, я смотрю, все просто завязаны, замазаны. По самые эти.
What do you seek?
I have come to ask for your help, Deirdre. A group of guards captured young natives and turned them into slaves. But now they want to get rid of them to avoid drawing attention to themselves. I want to free them and stop these guards. But we will need support from warriors.
You are a Karant. We will help you. But you have to tell me more precisely what this is about.
The prisoners are in a former logging facility near San Mateus.
I know where it is. The Renaiks massacred the forest there.
We will get rid of the guards there and release the prisoners. But if any soldiers are sent to kill them thereafter, can we rely on you to intervene?
I will send you my 2 best warriors. I can't give you any more right now.
Двоих?
They will find you where the forest has suffered. Anything more?
Ну
I need to
круто.
be going.
Well, will
Ну,
have
типа
saved
настрой, да, плюс 2, уже 5 отделение. Как много, да? Так, ладно. Лесопилка. Лагерь у заставы, наверное. Проверим. Да что такое, елки-палки, почему у меня все время нас этот бивак? Дайте мне сразу. Так, далеко идти? А, нет, нормально. Только понять, как сейчас выйти. Так, я так понимаю, туда, наверное. Вот так вот, да? Да. И налево. Надо будет, кстати, подкачать. Да? Да, ёшкин кот. Так, мне направо, налево? Налево. Так, давай-ка. Так, на 2 минуты есть?
Here is the logging facility. The prisoners must be in that cabin.
Ага.
No one passes.
I will pass without your permission.
Давай убьем сразу.
A bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Так, подкопить ярость. Блин, жалко нельзя одной кнопкой нажать, чтобы он сразу несколько раз. Раб. О, я ничего... Ага, вижу. И? Как открыть? Алло. Что-то я не понял. А, вот. Фридом. Фридом. Ты кто?
You're free.
Thank you. May the trees always bear fruits on your journey.
It was Sergeant France who told us where to find you.
France.
Это вот
So
это
he
вот?
kept his word. I had hoped he would.
Stay hidden here for now. We will set a trap for the people who captured you.
Then we will fight by your side. They will pay for what they have done to us.
No, you're in no condition to fight. It's better that you stay here. When we are done with them, you can return home. Thank you for coming to lend us a hand. I'm surprised. Deirdre said that she would only send 2 warriors.
She told Essel your story, and we wanted to come. Young people from our clan have been captured, and we believe they are here. When Xavier also sent a warrior for the same reason.
На, 3 клана прислала? Нифига.
Thanks to you, we can stop those who captured them.
You're there. Were you able to get rid of the guards?
Yes, and we have released the prisoners. But there are still others that we have to defeat.
I see you've managed to bring allies. With them, we have every chance of winning. Ermelind and her troops shouldn't be long. You should take position.
Предостеречь солдат Эгона. Чего? А, подстеречь. Подожди, подожди. Прячемся. Прячемся.
Anything to report, Sergeant Franz?
Negative, Lieutenant. Everything is
Засада.
quiet.
Where did the guards go?
I don't know.
How can you not know? Hey, what's going on?
Bit of poison on my blade.
Гасим, 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 тварь. Лежать.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Take a potion if you want to cast more spells.
Хорошо.
We got them.
Make sure Lieutenant Ermelind is shackled and brought back to San Mateus. She will probably be sent to New Serene to be interrogated by Manfred. She has a lot to teach us about Egon.
I hope she can help you put an end to all of this.
Тебя тоже, кстати,
Go home now?
стоило.
Yes. We will escort you.
Breg, it's thanks to you that I realized what we were doing. I hope you'll forgive me one day for being one of those monsters. In the meantime, I will do everything I can to help stop this smuggling for good.
You are a better man than you think. Friends, when you're finished, return and sing it when Sharne. We will be glad to see you again.
We should go. Let's report to Quartermaster Herbert.
Так, 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 так. О. Что, только монеты, что ли? А что, снарягу не дадут? Так неинтересно. 309, надо что-нибудь мне это продать. Погреть. Ладно. Побежали. Сколько потратил? Блин, по идее бы меткость бы, конечно, качнуть. А мне выносливость, да, мне выносливость. Это на 28-м, только через 3 уровня. И только через 3 уровня можно будет потом меткость скачать. Так. Рамам. Вот, тут можно. Я же освободил. Ништяк. Опа.
Your Excellency, I was told you'd returned with prisoners.
Yes. Lieutenant Ermelind organized the slave trade on behalf of the organization I told you about. Her men captured natives who were then sold here or smuggled to the mainland. We also found out that they commandeered a Naut ship to speed things up.
What madness. I guess Manfred will want to have her questioned. Lieutenant Alexander, you will accompany her with some men.
Quartermaster, at your orders.
And you, Sergeant. I understand that you participated in the despicable actions of this traitor.
It's true, Quartermaster.
I recommend clemency. Without his help, we would not have discovered what this was about.
I see. You will accompany Lieutenant Alexander. Manfred would like to talk to you, but I will make sure that he knows what role you played in this case.
Thank you, Quartermaster.
Well, I'll let you get on, sirs.
Thank you very much for your help, Your Excellency. Travel safe.
Well, things seem to be in order here now. We should go and warn Manfred.
Хорошо. Так, где моя резиденция? Сейчас, я надеюсь, репутацию себе с монетной стражей я улучшу. Вот, да? И пойти заниматься нафтами. Но я думаю, это еще не конец, потому что главарей так и не нашли. Вообще никаких. Так, подожди, куда? Да. Нет, да, блин, да ладно, хер с ним. Продать, подожди. Продать. Ой, не-не. Это нельзя. Это тоже оставлю. Это не надо. Так, сколько? 277. Ну, чуть... А, подожди. Так, ингредиенты я продавать не хочу, потому что... Это надо. Так, может быть, выложить все желтое? Чего я его с собой таскаю? Так, сумка. Во, сколько места сразу освободилось. Это я пока буду. Пускай будет. 420. Тоже выложим. Так, а может быть, курту купить оружие. Ловкость 4 не могу. Это прикольно, но не хватает. Самое близкое это вот это 231, но настолько меньше урона. Пробивание брони. Но пробивание брони можно поднять. Выработка ярости на 3 меньше. Да похер, берем. Так, надо улучшить. Так, тебя улучшаем. Сейчас, подожди. ДСРД, вот. Так, майорский двуручный меч. Пробивание брони, да? Давай посмотрим, что тут. Это я не могу, да? Ну, давай пробивание брони на 20-ку. И, наверное, на... Сколько я... На 40, да? А, и выработка ярости он есть можно. Оглушение. Ну, 2% это... Не, я лучше вот это возьму. Вот, 454, 51. Правильно. Это переработаем. Да? Курт. Осталось? Все. Двуручный меч. Ништяк. Угу.
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
I was able to clarify the story about the ship, and we arrested the person in charge.
I've already been told all this. Lieutenant Alexander came before you did. He told me the whole thing, and he didn't fail to tell me everything we owe you. I have already sent a letter to the Admiral explaining what happened and offering reparations. I hope she will forgive us. Anyway, I thank you very much. Once again, you have worked wonders, Your Excellency.
We couldn't have done anything without Sergeant Franz. He showed admirable courage. I imagine he's joined your forces.
That doesn't ring a bell. I don't think
Опа.
a sergeant by that name is stationed here.
Strange. It seemed to me that Quartermaster Herbert told me
Oh.
to come and find you.
Well, perhaps he changed his mind. With this business going on, it's sorely lacking in men. Anyway, know that our investigation has finally paid off. Lieutenant Alexander arrested many criminals with information obtained from prisoners. You should go find him. He's with Captain Ulrich.
Captain Ulrich?
The highest ranking captain in the garrison. He's an old man who is not often found in the field. But faced with such a scandal, he had to intervene personally.
А, это тот, как где-то там наверху
I'll
был.
go find them.
Интересно насчет сержанта. Очень-очень интересно.
This arrest is good news. Let's find the captain.
Ah, Your Excellency. I was talking about your exploits to Captain Ulrich.
Your Excellency.
Captain, Lieutenant.
Что-то лейтенант то был седой, то сейчас лейтенант не седой. А?
Indeed. Lieutenant Ermelind confessed, which enabled us to flush out most of the gang.
I can't quite believe that all the arrested men are involved in this case. I know many of them, and could have sworn they were honorable people.
I'm sorry, Captain. I understand. It's a shock.
Там другой был, Александр.
Sure
Что за
that
хрень?
comrades would never be involved in this kind of thing.
Will you continue the investigation?
Of course. We can't stop our research until we've completely dismantled this organization.
Lieutenant Alexander was asking me to transfer him to New Serene, to be a part of the investigation there.
To manage it, if you allow it, my captain. I was honored to participate in the interrogations of Lieutenant Ermelind, and to be able to arrest all these criminals. I would not want to leave things half-finished.
As I told you, Lieutenant, I can't approve the transfer of an officer from another garrison. I must refer to the commander.
In any case, we're most grateful for your help. But we can now bring this investigation to an end without you.
I see. What goes on in the Guard is the Guard's own business.
It's a bit like that, yes. We can't let the actions of a small group compromise the reputation of the whole Guard.
You forget, once again, that you have not yet obtained your transfer, Lieutenant. In the meantime, please be dismissed.
At your orders, Captain. Goodbye, Your Excellency.
This brazen lieutenant is bordering on insubordination.
I'm sorry you had to hear this call to order. This lieutenant is inclined to forget who he's speaking to.
It must be the enthusiasm of youth.
It's possible. In any case, and contrary to what he said, we will still need your help.
Why's that?
Lieutenant Alexander claims that Ermelin's confession allowed him to arrest all these men. But I attended one of these interrogations, and all she talked about was a secret camp. The one in which Torsten's recruits received their special instruction for the coup d'etat.
A place I remember all too well.
I'm sure, Kurt. And I'm sorry for that. If I understood correctly, this place was taken back and used by the criminal organization. But our lieutenant did not mention it, which surprised me and led me to doubt his sincerity. Perhaps Alexander failed to report it to increase his prestige later.
Либо он завязан.
He could have another motive. So you would like us to go there?
Indeed. And I'd like to accompany you. I am no longer a field officer, but I still know how to hold my own. And I want to see this case with my own eyes. You know the place, so you will be my guide.
Very well, Captain. You can count on me.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I will get going right away. Will you come with me?
Ну, пошли.
Yes, I'm ready. Let's hurry.
Сержант пропал. Может быть, кстати, сержанта грохнули
We're almost there.
по пути.
How would you like to proceed, Captain?
By the book. We'll go through the whole camp, neutralizing any threat.
Какая свежая тактическая мысль. По уставу. Пойдем и перебьем всех. Эх, хорош. Так, подожди.
Then let's go! Take a potion if you want to cast more spells. You're running out of energy. Drink a potion. Move away. Things are about to get dicey. Take a potion.
Так, я думаю, 26-й я апну по-любому. Я правильно иду? Ни хрена. Сюда? А. Призрачный лагерь. Здравствуй. И вот мы снова здесь. Так, арестовать заговорщиков. Убить.
It's blocked. Put a poison on my blade. Then let's go!
26-й. Хорош. Набиваем. Хорошо. Так, что он сказал? Заперто, да? С той стороны. Не могу открыть.
It's blocked.
Что-то мешает. Ну, засов, скорее всего. Так, здесь что у нас? Ничего нет? Хорошо. Будет забавно, если здесь лейтенант Александр находится. Товарищи. Давай, давай, давай. Давай, давай. Все вчетвером. Вчетвером. Так. Восстанавливаемся. Не спешим. Да что ты делаешь? Ты не охренел ко мне подходить, а? Солдатик. Лежать. О. Так, а как мне туда попасть? А, вот. Так, ярость. Ага, есть. О, еще раз. Хорошо, хватит. Так, это еще до сих пор. Трупы из призрачного полка валяются до сих пор. Так. Кто это у нас?
Sergeant Franz.
Ага, Франц.
Poor man. He paid dearly for the help he gave us.
He was beaten to death.
Quartermaster
Забили.
ordered him to accompany Lieutenant Alexander to answer Manfred's questions,
Ага.
but he never made it to New Serene.
I was sure that the lieutenant was not genuine. He must be involved.
Слушайте, вашей страже сраной кому-нибудь вообще верить можно? Вот скажите. Да, кстати, так. Все, щит весь. Так, ну-ка, он на всех? О, ништяк, на всех накладывает. Лейтенант Эмиральда. Лейтенант Александр. Лейтенант еще какой-то. Я предлагаю стражу всю перебить. Будет офигенно экономно. Вся стража мертва. И все. А? Да ты... Капитан Ульрик. Вот все-таки это... Медленно убивающее. Кто тут у нас?
It looks like poison.
Флакон с ядом. Немедленно избавиться от следующих лиц, создающих проблемы нашей работе. Капитан Ульрик, эмирсар де Сарде, интендант Манфред, интендант Герберт. Имя сержанта Франца было вписано, но зачем зачеркнуто?
This document talks about eliminating the witnesses to the case.
Manfred and us are definitely on that list.
О, как все, как у нас это. Так. Так, ярость. Добить. Давай наверх. Уп, никого. Слушайте, у вас когда больше становится, вы охренеть как мешаетесь. И лейтенант Клаус еще тут.
Lay down your weapons, Lieutenant. Anyone
Короче, все три
who
лейтенанта новых, а все замешаны.
troops have been decimated.
I will not surrender, Your Excellency. Death is sweeter than the price of
Да...
If you speak, we will be lenient.
You, maybe, but Эгон, I doubt it. Farewell.
He's poisoned.
The plague. I'd have liked to have questioned that traitor.
Работу в Новой Сирене пришлось прекратить. Многие из наших арестованы или убиты. Руководящий лейтенант погиб, но нас не выдал. Лейтенант Манфред обратился к кому-то из Содружества, кажется, к комиссару. Торговцы нас сдали. Что будем делать? Ждем дальнейших ваших распоряжений. Так. Госпожа Арзу, с большим сожалением сообщаю, что нам не удалось выполнить обязательства по доставке островитян. На авто вернули реквизированный нами корабль и сорвали операцию. Заверяю вас, что мы сделаем все возможное. Окей. Эгон. Работу Хикмете пришлось прервать из-за вмешательства эмиссаров Содружества. После того, как капитана Людвига арестовали, наместник Бурхан приказал нам залечь на дно. Наместник Бурхан приказал нам залечь на дно. Ха-ха. Мы ничего не смогли поделать. Людвигу следовало быть осмотрительней. Ждем наших дальнейших распоряжений.
Letters are signed by Эгон. We must go to the office of the leader of these criminals.
We could study the handwriting to find out who's behind this pseudonym. We did a good job, Your Excellency. Эгон will never come back from a hit like this.
Certainly. But we know that there are still criminals amongst your troops, including their leader.
We know that Lieutenant Alexander is
Мгм.
the sergeant's body, and the fact that he didn't tell us about this camp.
Который был с лейтенантом Александром,
Perhaps
кстати.
he will be able to provide us with a lead. Otherwise, we still have these letters.
Remember that we are targets. Just like Manfred, we will have to stay alert.
You're right. Let's get back to New Serene as soon as possible. You'll hand over the evidence to Quartermaster Manfred and assure yourself of his safety. I will go and ask our insolent lieutenant for an explanation.
Хорошо. Кстати, тут и был простая пещерка с парой монстриков. Ничего сверхъестественного не казалось. Так, что лицо Эгона? Эгона. Прямо я говорю, детективные истории одна за другой. У Петруса там манипуляции. Тут детективная история. Я перебежал. У островитянки... Ну там... Ладно, у островитянки там не детективная история, там другое. Так. Переместиться. Думаю, западная дорога. Ну, прикольно, с другой стороны. Правда, за неделю так забываешь, конечно, что там да как там. Что такое? Что такое? Кто? Где? Ага. Сволочь. На вас патрон только тратить. Кстати, у меня я пистолет подобрал. Говно. Говно. Так. То значит на меня будет нападать, да? Интересно. Засада. Так, интендант, ты тут? Ты не замешан ни в чем? Чего ты тут?
Your Excellency, I wasn't sure I'd see
Да
you alive
сейчас.
again.
How did you know we were here? Did the captain tell you?
He was arrested while coming back here. Lieutenant Alexander said he was finally reported by his accomplices.
That lieutenant has some nerve. We know he's involved. We found the body of the sergeant who was to accompany him here. He got rid of him to punish him for helping us, or to stop him from revealing more. We also found this document saying that everyone who knows about the case should be eliminated. You're in danger, and they've already found a way to get rid of the captain.
Most of the men who are loyal to him are in jail. I can't do anything without help. I've been trying to get the commander. If anybody can restore...
А может быть, генеральша Эгон?
Here, take this evidence and show it to her.
Я уж даже не знаю.
The recent actions of Lieutenant Alexander suggest that he is the brains behind this operation. And we only have to compare his handwriting with these letters to be sure.
I'm going to join the commander, but you should intervene. I'm afraid he'll get rid of the captain.
Арестовать настоящего Эгона. О, надо довершить. Подожди-ка. Правильно? Лейтенант является Эгоном. Ну, что-то как-то... Заходим.
Your Excellency! What a joy to see you again. We finally stopped Эгон.
Значит, ты Эгон.
Will be happy.
Naturally. And that is why you are surrounded by the men I apprehended. We visited
Людвиг, кстати.
camp and found the body of poor Sergeant
Что ж тут Людвиг делает?
who, in spite of his death, continues to betray you. You are a member of this organization, Lieutenant. And when we compare your handwriting to the letters we have seized, it wouldn't surprise me to discover that Эгон is none other than you.
We prepared a discreet death for you, worthy of your uncle's court. Little poison, and our troublesome diplomat would have been out of the way. But since you leave us with no choice, finish them. It'll be a real pleasure.
Ну, я же говорю. Эмеральда. Ах, как приятно их убить.
Why did you have to stick your nose in our business?
If you had not been so careless, so eager to get rich and climb to the top, maybe we would never have discovered your operations. Surrender, Alexander. Unless you prefer Эгон.
Let me go! I could make you rich.
I doubt that the commander would find that arrangement acceptable.
Wretches!
I've been waiting to put this pathetic scoundrel in a hole.
А можно его убить?
May I?
Be my guest, Kurt.
Your Excellency, Lieutenant Alexander was court-martialed and will soon be executed.
Блин, там Вуд был еще.
Gratitude, Your Excellency. Without you, this assassin would have probably strangled me in prison.
Manfred gave me all the evidence you gathered and told me about the case. I'm just sorry he didn't tell me about it sooner.
My apologies, Commander. But you've been so busy since starting your new position. I never thought the case would be so big.
Be that as it may, the high-ranking culprits have been punished, and the foot soldiers will be sent back to the continent. A few months on the front should bring them back to reality. We owe you so much, Your Excellency. Without you, the Guard would probably be nothing more than a band of brigands. I am extremely grateful. I will not forget what you did for us.
Don't mention it, Commander.
Ништяк. Награда в сундуке, да? Вот. Я выполнил детективное задание. Не, прикольно. Вот это прикольно было. Вот эта линейка монетной стражи. Мне понравилось. Ладно, продолжим. В следующий раз как-то так.